as a result of what we're about to see in this one. And the Dukes will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Monarchs offense will get first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Potter. This one's complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Monarchs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you could tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Dukes offense will now get its first chance with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The throw to the outside is complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Runs for the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
They'll try the left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Dukes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Fires to the big fella. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll just down it right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, you talk about flipping the field in a hurry. Maybe you're thinking run the football, create a little space for my offense. No, they're taking shots way down the field, 98 yards to the house. What a huge play for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Agnew. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the option. He's past the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now finding some room. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Working that left side now. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Here's a little route. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They go 83 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Roach.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to throw, it's Potter. Fires deep on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Using his legs, it's Roach. Maybe a crease. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back, and he makes the big play.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, down here on the James Madison sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now. We'll see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
I got to be honest, guys.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. To the air, it's Potter. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Johnson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way. Touchdown, ODU. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Fires quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Now on the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Illini with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the number 1 team in the country.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Duke's head coach told me at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the single back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when
offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. That's reeled in. It's Collins. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He'll take it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
What happened to the beautiful days of fourth down punts? Weren't those great? Like back in the day when they didn't go for it every single fourth down. Nowadays with all the
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Potter. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Roach. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Monarchs! They've got the lead here in the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the James Madison sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Working that wide receiver screen.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. The short hands, it's Collins. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Give to the back. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Coming out with it, it's Agnew. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Old Dominion. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the James Madison sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking to throw on first down. Got it.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Dukes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw again. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help him.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to him. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Across the 25. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over.